What is a thermocline? A thermocline is a layer that acts as a divide between the mixed upper layer and the deep ocean waters. The upper layer of the ocean is exposed to sunlight, causing the water to be warmer in temperature. Waves, winds, and currents help to mix the waters within that layer. Deeper ocean waters tend to be very cold and much more stagnant than the upper layers of the ocean. Within the thermocline, water temperatures drastically decrease with depth. So you can see in the epologic zone here, it's at 55 degrees Fahrenheit, and the thermocline, it declines rapidly down to 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Bodies of water are made up of layers determined by temperature. So there's different temperatures in the different layers. You can see in the top epiologic layer, we're at about 13 degrees Celsius, and then we go down pretty drastically to 4 degrees Celsius at 1200 feet. The top surface layer is called the epiologic zone, right up here. This layer interacts with the wind and waves, which mixes the water and distributes the warmth. A thermocline is the transition layer between the warmer mixed water and at the surface and the cooler deep water below. In the thermocline, the temperature decreases rapidly from the mixed layer temperature to the much colder deep water. It is easy to tell when you have reached the thermocline in a body of water because there is a sudden change in temperature. Depending largely on season, latitude, and turbulent mixing by wind, thermoclines may be a semi-permanent feature of the body of water in which they occur. Or they may form temporarily in response to a phenomenon such as radiative heating, cooling of surface water during the day or night. Factors that affect the depth and thickness of the thermocline include seasonal weather variations, latitude, and local environmental conditions such as tides and currents. The seasons will affect it as well. You can see in the summer here, the temperature is about 25 degrees Celsius. The thermocline goes down, and then the final temperature is about 10 degrees Celsius. But in the winter, the top layer is a little bit larger because the temperature is cooler, and we have probably about 14 degrees Celsius here. Then it drops rapidly in the thermocline and ends up in the deep water. The thermocline's existing depth and thickness can vary depending on many factors. The time of year can have an impact on this layer of the ocean, and so can location. In polar areas of the Earth, the water is constantly cold from the surface to the depths, so the thermocline is usually non-existent. In tropical and temperate regions, it varies between seasons. Thermoclines can also dramatically affect the visibility of the water. Here's another example here. It has warm surface waters up at top. The thermocline is rapidly declining temperature, and down below you have the cold temperature. Thermocline, everything you need to know. So it has the epologic zone, it's at the top, the thermocline, and the deep water down here. It's telling you about different temperatures during the summer and during the winter.